it's a saying that goes, when you start talking about money, God lead the room. So I don't like reiterating things that we doing because it feels like we trying to put it in people's face. And that's not really what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. It's just us.
Y'all are.
Episode 79, Just Us Pod. I am Fabian, my co-host.
Just in.
And of course, we do have a guest in the building, Mrs. Kindra Barnes.
Hello, everybody.
Hairstylist, makeup artist, veteran, philanthropist. The list goes on. The list goes on. But I really want to kind of start with, because your journey is kind of, it's you know, it takes some different turns throughout the road. But the first thing I saw was you're a veteran. Mm-hmm. So talk to me about high school and how you came. Was that like a last minute decision? Does your family have a veteran background? What's that like?
So my family does have a veteran background. My aunt on my dad's side, she retired Major from the Air Force. Okay. My grandfather, whom I've never met, he was in the Air Force as well on my mom's side, my mom's dad. It was a last minute decision. I was actually in a relationship in high school, and I wanted to go to college with my boyfriend at the time, and he did not want to go to college with his girlfriend. So I applied to the same college, and I didn't hear anything back. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go to the military.
What college was this?
This was Prairie.
What high school was this? I don't mean to.
Woolridge.
Okay.
Hey, what's funny? I was just talking to someone last night, and I don't mean to get out track, but this is how these conversations
This is basically
go.
what happens.
This is basically what happens.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody from Willow Ridge last night, and he was like, the Ridge had all the bad ones. Yeah. So it's funny you said that. I'm like, oh, okay. So anyway, Willow Ridge.
Yes. That's what happened. And so, and then I was going through a transition with friends. So, like, a lot of friends that I thought I had, I found out by the time I was a senior, I didn't have them. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to do something different. And then me and my family, it was rocky. I wanted to get away. Mm-hmm. So I joined the military, the Army Reserves, as a military police officer. I went away for 6 months. I came back very different. I got a bonus. That was one of the perks. It was a $20,000 sign-on bonus.
Oh. What year was this?
2008.
Damn, I wish
20,000 went a long way in 2008.
Hey, man, listen, man. So I wish I would have known about that.
I came back, and then I went to SFA for the summer semester, and I was like, school, and people used to cheat on me. I was pretty good in school, but I was like, this whack. SFA was whack. It was maybe because it was the summer. I don't know.
No, SFA was whack. Because I went on a college tour. Mm. They had some of the oldest. When I say Prairie View dorms look better than SFA, I picked the college because of the dorms. That's how shitty I was back then.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know any better.
But
and then
how you live? Nobody want to live like
nobody want to live like. And then I was I was the first ever person to even go to college in my family. And I'm like,
That's awesome.
I'm not. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I ain't finished though, but.
As long as you started. It's always time.
I was the first one that went.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's the start.
That's at the beginning of it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what's up.
Ain't nobody went since.
But you're so stupid. No, for real. But that was, SFA. Yeah, I came back, and then I just decided to get a job, and I was cohabitating. And, I had a child, and,
So you literally only went to the service for 6 months?
So, Army Reserves, you go for your
reserve.
basic and your AIT, and you come back and you go to drill once a month. And my drill station was in Huntsville, Texas. So I would drive there every month and play Army. So annoying.
Where did you go for those 6 months? What did you have to go do?
I was in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. So I was in the snow.
Oh, I was about to say, it was
in
cold.
Yes. We had to shovel to go and do the activities and come back, working out in the snow. It was.
So you said you came back different. What happened during those 6 months that made you come back totally different than when you left here?
I came back disciplined. So y'all know the Army, as soon as we got off the bus, all right. I'm like, wow, okay.
Especially
so
back
real.
then. It was still the Army back then.
Right. It was the real Army back then.
It's some bullshit, right? Oh,
it is.
I'm sorry.
It really is.
I'm sorry.
But when
we gotta live here.
How these people taking my podcast?
when I got off the bus, the drill sergeants, it got real fast. Like I went from cheerleader to I have to do
G.I. Jane.
60 some push-ups. I'm live rounds being shot over my head. I'm bear crawling. I'm reacting to combat, learning how to clear a room. Yeah, a whole police officer. Like,
okay,
that's crazy.
That was my job.
Some of the funniest videos on the internet are when they mace the soldiers. Did you have to go through
or when
that?
they tase them? It's one of the two.
Bro,
Yes.
when I tell you, I'm about to bust out laughing right now thinking about one of these videos. You had to go through that?
They had to spray me twice.
Why? Because the first time you wouldn't let them or what?
Because I'm a black woman in the Army, and back then.
Are you? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Because so the stigma behind black women in the military for some reason, especially as a cop, it was like we think we better. We don't want to really do no work. We got bad attitudes. So because I didn't really fool with people, yeah, they sprayed me once. They was like, "Oh no, I didn't get her good enough. I didn't get her good enough." So they sprayed me again.
What?
Yeah. It's a lot of isms in the military.
Crazy.
So,
I couldn't. It's certain intricacies in the military. Like, soon as they would have said, "Bro, we gotta mace you," you know what? I'm gonna go get up out of here. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Like, can you do that?
I'd have been like, now, are you talking about like Mace the rapper? Like, I got to listen to him or something?
That's correct.
I can do that.
So, is there an option where it's like, okay, I renege. I don't want to do this. Like, I'm let me get up out of here.
At that point, everybody gonna swarm around you, cursing at you, pointing at you, in your face, spitting in your face. Are you really? You know you need an Article 15? Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't want all that.
What is Article 15?
That's like disciplinary action in the military. You can go to jail.
Okay.
It's a whole. You can get a little case, catch a case from you
For not wanting to be maced.
Correct.
That's
and
crazy.
I also had to do the gas chamber, like walking. Yeah, I had to do that too. Walked out, just dripping from it. Was
That is wild. So fast forward, we back home.
Yes,
SFA didn't like it. SFA. I hope y'all have changed those dorms too, because that was not right. That shit looked like jail. You ever been to jail for a traffic ticket or something?
Nah, never.
You lying like bruh. What's the one right here? McGowan, whatever this is right here, bruh. That shit look bad. Anyway, you come home, you leave SFA. No, that's not for you. Not school. Now you back home, you cohabitating, you have a child. This is early after high school.
No, by this time, this 2021. 2021, yeah. Came back, stayed with my mom for a while. I'm like, yeah, I got to get my own stuff. So, new relationship. I'm like, look, I'm finna get my own apartment. Either we're going to do this together, bust it down, or I'm going to get my own apartment. So, he was like, yeah.
Did you meet him in the Army or?
No, I actually met him at Pink Monkey, the club.
Oh, man. He wasn't the one selling the weed or nothing in there, huh?
No.
Or the Exos.
No.
That's crazy. You done got pulled at the monkey? Oh, man. You done got pulled at the monkey.
Yes.
Shout out to Pink. Boy, we had a time.
Those were the days. That was my first time going to the club. Yeah, the Pink Monkey.
Jesus. That's your now husband, though?
Yes.
Wow.
So imagine, like, let's just think this through, right? You sitting at your 50th year anniversary. Like, so how'd y'all meet? There used to be a spot called the Pink Monkey. Even the name of Pink Monkey sounds crazy, right?
That's wild, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
Love it, though.
That's dope. That's dope.
Pink Monkey creates lifelong relationships.
So
that's how we gonna look at
so
that.
all y'all looking for love at, your 50-15s, your Caros, your Swaggers. It might happen,
can
bro.
happen.
It happened.
Living proof right here.
But make sure that y'all are both spiritually grounded.
There it is.
You got to be spiritually grounded. You got to communicate, So if God ain't in it, it ain't going to work. I don't care how long you try to force it. You're going to either be unhappy or you're going to end up getting a divorce.
Oh, man. Anybody who's been because you talking about you, what, 20? You said 20 or 21?
Yeah.
And we ain't going to talk about ages. So y'all been together for a while now.
Yes.
So
Been in them trenches together.
any relationship that has lasted that long and stood the test of time, oh, y'all done seen some things, been through some stuff. Oh, I'm sure. I know all about it. I know about it. So y'all cohabitating. You say y'all got to move in. What you gonna do? I know what I'm about to do. So did he make his decision?
Yeah, he decided to move in.
I bet that. I know that's right. Pink monkey to pink monkey. Shit. I know that's right. I'm going with you. Yeah, we doing this together.
Yeah.
Okay,
man.
so
Stupid.
so you guys move in, life begins, and how do we get to the career choice that you chose? How do we get to what are the jobs odds and ends, or when do you start the hair? When does all of this begin?
So then from there, I came back home. I was working at Foot Locker in Sharpstown Mall. And then I did the security at Boxer Property at the Arena Towers.
Right.
So then that's when I realized that working with people, it was the crab in the bucket mentality. You know, people were trying to, I'm like, oh my God, this is how it is to be an adult. So I was like, I need to be my own. That's when I knew I had to be my own boss. So I went to cosmetology.
So you knew
school.
early on.
Yeah.
This wasn't none of that pre-pandemic entrepreneurship stuff.
No. It was, that was a lot. And I'm talking about these people was older than me, acting like this. So I'm like, no. So I went to cosmetology school. I didn't know how to do hair. That was not my purpose, not my passion, none of that. I just was like, I knew my big sister. That's what she did. She was successful. So I was like, I'm going to try it. I went and I didn't know what I was doing, but I finished. And then I just went in. I went into the industry. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to market myself. It was hard keeping clients. I quit several times. I went into the work industry. So I, foster care agency I worked at, and then I finally went to United Healthcare.
Okay.
And so, all right.
Damn, United. I was just about to say, damn, that's crazy. Yeah. Did you know him?
You know he did look familiar. So I was there for 6 years, and I was in leadership when I left.
Okay.
So, and then it was so much transition stuff going on. You know, once you climb the ladder and you see what it is.
Yeah, bro, it get real. People think because of the salary and the money and all of that different stuff, the free time. Look, it get real different once it get real different once you there.
Yeah, that free time ain't always free.
Yeah,
like you're not. You're not in the office, but you working,
and you ain't getting paid for it.
Exactly, ain't no overtime.
Nah, that is just straight salary.
Yeah. I started getting mad just now.
They give you a phone. Mine in my truck, they give you a phone.
Mine in my truck too.
And they ain't give me no phone.
I definitely ain't on call this weekend.
They give you a phone and say, when I need you, I'm going to call you. Ain't that some bull?
Mine, on the bottom of our offer letters, it says, and anything else this company asks from you.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
They take your life. Okay, so when was the turning point? Because now at this point, you're 6 years in healthcare, but you have this cosmetology degree. You have how many kids at this point?
I have 3 at this point.
3 at this point. So you're battling life, children, husband, trying to find your footing. When does it click? What happens? Where does that start? What was the turning point for Kindra in the entrepreneurship lane?
Well, so something happened to me personally when I was working at United Healthcare, and I used that pain to fuel me as motivation to be an entrepreneur. So I quit, took a leave, and I quit. And I started back doing hair, and I knew at that point I had to give it my all. I had to literally, because I've always kind of operated from a place of fear. Like I believed in myself, but I only believed in myself so much. Yeah. So I was like, you know what, this time I'm gonna really take a different approach. God, I want you to lead me. I want you to guide me. I'm going all in. I don't care how ugly it looks. I don't care how unprepared I am. I'm just gonna go for it. That was my promise to myself. I fell on my knees and I told God that. And literally, that's when the pandemic hit too. So that was when that hit. So Clubhouse was popping. I was hopping in those rooms, and I met a bald head lady named Candace, 6-figure spot chick. She's a marketing coach. And she sounded so ghetto. She's from the trenches in Memphis.
Okay.
And so that's when I learned that you can make marketing your own. That's when I learned about marketing. So connected with her. And I just started putting in the work, just, posting every day, posting in groups, posting online 3 and 4 times a day. And then here I am.
You know what? The pandemic was such a blessing to so many people.
It was.
And the people who didn't capitalize off of the things, listen, this is not just the. I think I'd have said this on here before. I probably was 150 up during the pandemic. Nah, for sure. Easy.
Oh wow.
Easy. But I ain't do nothing right with it. We ain't do nothing right with it.
We ain't do nothing right.
Some legal. I don't know if the statute of limitations are up, so I ain't gonna say about the other parts.
Right.
But when I say that was, I don't know. I think it was staged, bro. I think it was playing. A lot of people passed away, so I'm on the fence about it. But listen, oh my God, it was a time. But Memphis people, I said all that to say, every time I meet a Memphis person, bro, they bout that.
Yeah, they change your life.
I'm telling every time. I've only met two, like who I know personally, but every time it's gems, it's gold.
Yep.
And just for you to say she from Memphis, and they not gonna waver from who they are.
Nope.
They
Not at all.
They gonna give it to you straight dope, no drop. The vocabulary ain't changing.
Man.
The
Nope.
tone not gonna change.
Nope.
They
gonna stand on everything they say too.
She say all the time, I'm ghetto, but my business ain't.
What was her name again?
Her name is Candace, 6-figure spot chick on Instagram.
So
Make sure y'all go follow it. And if you ever in Houston, come pull up.
Come sit down
Come
with
holler
us.
at us.
Yeah, we love that. So you meet her, she changes your perspective, she
Yes.
changes your outlook on marketing. What do you take from her that curated what everything is going on for Kindra right now? Because we're going to get into it. You have so much going on, and we love to see it.
Thank
But what
you.
did you take from her 6-figure spot chick?
It was just to make it my own, just be myself and be confident. Just own your stuff. Just own it. Like if you own it, nobody can't take it from you. So from there, I literally, because I've always shown my journey online from quitting jobs, starting entrepreneurship, quitting entrepreneurship, having kids, baby showers, getting married, the whole thing. I put everything on social media without telling all of my business.
Right.
And so this time around, it was really putting it with the product to make money.
Okay.
So all the other years, it was just me showing up online. But when I met her, she was like, you ain't
And
making
I don't
no
mean
money.
to cut you out, but that's such a gem. That's such a gem. Let's just sit in that pocket for just a little bit. Because for a long time, that's what I did. I just showed up online. And a lot of people, like, I still get to this day, like, I for the first time last night, because, you know, you get them looks. People like, damn, I know this motherfucker. Like, where I know him from. You know, you get them looks. So last night, somebody caught me in the break room. It's like, bro, I know you. I was like, I know you probably do. You probably saw me somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm sure you saw me somewhere.
Online.
Online for sure. I know where it's from. Not 30 minutes later, bro, this you? Hey,
Relax.
hey. I don't need that
Be
here.
cool.
Like, I don't need that here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's so important, what you just said, Kindra. Showing up online, because online can change your life.
Absolutely.
And it will change your life if you in that space. And it has done some wonders for us. When I say we've done some great things,
We've met some great people.
met some great people.
You said a president. You said an
I'm
election.
telling you, I know if I ever get in trouble, I know a judge now.
See,
Fact.
You feel what I'm saying?
Phone number and everything.
And I don't plan on getting in trouble.
Right.
God, say the same.
Right.
But if something was to ever
Right.
happen, I literally know a judge who we campaigned for and voted for who got into office.
and he won. Absolutely.
She won.
Oh,
Black
she won.
woman.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
Beautiful though.
Congratulations.
Beautiful. But yeah, I love that. I love that. We that might be the episode title. Go ahead.
Yes, no, but ever since then, I've learned how to pair a product with my marketing.
Okay.
You know, so to sell without selling by way of storytelling. So I like to tell a lot of stories, which is my hair story. So I am known for ending hair breakage in Black women around the world. Now I'm also known as a hairstylist marketing coach. So I teach other hairstylists how to market their business, because a lot of them are great at their craft, but they don't know how to show up for themselves and market themselves. So it's easy now. I love it. It's
Man,
amazing.
I love that. So how did you become what you just said? You said now you're what is it? The hair? What you said? I ain't no hairstyle. What the people
got
hair
hair, though.
Yeah,
So-
the hair be breaking.
Yes, people had. Yeah, this is my real hair. So look.
That's why I cut mine. No.
So no, I am known for ending hair breakage in women. So
Ending hair
yes,
breakage for
ending
women.
hair.
There you. I knew it was some words with some ending and some breaking. I just didn't know how to put them together.
Yes, that's what I do. So, a lot of women come to me because their hair is broken from wigs, weaves, or maybe they just don't know how to take care of it, and so they come to me and I revive their hair. I've grown people's hair from ages little girls to great grandmothers.
I've seen some of the videos. The transformations do be outstanding.
Thank you, I appreciate
it. It be crazy. Like, it be bald spots. It be looking like they in their 50s. They men.
Yeah.
Then come back, they head be full like yours. I'd be like, hey man, that gotta be what them dudes doing, them toupees at the barbershop. No, but you be running your hand through. I'm like, okay, that's real.
Exactly.
Okay, that's real.
See, that's the marketing. So I do stuff like that because a lot of what we see on social media, it do be fake.
Of course,
it's fake. And so I am very intentional about showing up, being real, showing the real story. Because like people need to. If you want to convert, you got to be real.
Right.
You're trying to make some money online, you got to be real. If you can be cute, you can have a body, you can show the muscle, but you need to show the journey too.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I do stuff like that to show people like, no, just stay here.
Yeah.
I grew it, yeah.
So the branding, right? The product branding, because I saw for a while I don't know if you're still with them. How you pronounce it? Kaleidoscope. Mm-hmm. Are you still branded with them? Is that still a deal?
So they still reach out to me, yes.
Okay.
So recently I was in one of her private groups. So, Jessica Dupart here. Shout out to you. Love you, girl. They always do really big campaigns. So she had a campaign she was doing. And so what she did was to promote a product. It was a hair growth challenge, which of course, that's going to make people buy your products. And then she created a Facebook group just for the challenge, and she invited people to come into the group and talk. And so she invited me to come and talk. And it was really, so first of all, let me just say shout out to Just Us Pod, because y'all have given me a new name. When Amber sent me the talking points, I said philanthropist. I said, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going into 2025 as a philanthropist. So thank you.
Of course. Did you look it up?
I did.
And it described
it. Did.
That's what it is.
And I said,
so when I was going through it, I'm like, damn, she done. Oh yeah, she did. Because it's all of what you've done in one word. Yeah. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Kudos to you.
That was so dope. I was like, oh my
Make sure you put that in the bio too.
I am.
Update the bio with that.
Change that tonight.
I am.
Yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
so like it was a mindset shift. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, and I know what I be doing, but I don't do it for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when you don't do it for those reasons, but then you get hit in the face with a proclamation and a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, it's like, oh snap. Like I'm doing this is important.
Yeah.
So
beautiful thing.
I'm so grateful for that.
That's kind of one of the questions that I was going to have for you, right? Where you've worn so many different hats, right? If you had to say what your passion is, how do you define your passion?
And that's why for a long time I didn't know what my passion was. And so I would always say, I just want to help people. They would always be like, but how? You got to go deeper than that. And it's really to help people believe in themselves, to walk in their truth, and also to really just always to be forward thinkers and transform themselves. So in the different capacities that I have had to serve or work in, I've always stayed true to myself. I've always been respectful. I've always have written down goals, and I've always hit them, whether if it was at United Healthcare or whether if it was me being an entrepreneur. So it's just really to be intentional about growing. I think a lot of people, just because we free and we can do what we want to do, that don't mean you got to settle.
Right.
So that's just my thing. It's just really to help people understand that you don't have to be a product of
your circumstance, whatever you came from.
Yes,
of course. I
absolutely. Because my setup was not the best, but people would be surprised at some of the stuff that I have gone through and that I am going through.
Yeah.
Because y'all have no idea.
Like, we sit up here, every Sunday and make it look like everything's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me.
All the time.
Everybody goes through things.
What?
Look, we ain't the richest of people. You ain't messed up out here. God has blessed us, but everybody go through things.
We make it look good.
Right.
That's what I say. We make it look good.
Don't look like what you're going through.
Absolutely.
Don't ever look like what you're going through.
Chin up, chest out.
All day, every day. The one of the most beautiful things about you, Kindra, is what you just said, right? The forward movement. Every time, like whenever I see you on the timeline, it's always something forward. It's always something different. It's always something new. But the one consistency is bettering yourself. I don't care. I've seen you big. I've seen you small. I've seen you in the middle. And now I've seen you like this. But every time you take that challenge head on and you go forward with it. And recently, I seen where you posted about the mom, makeover.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would have never thought it. I would have never known because you've always worked out. You've always been in the gym. You've always worked on yourself. So what got you to that point to where you said, okay, I'm a little bit tired. I need a little help. Let me go and do this mom makeover.
Yeah, thank you so much. So like you said, I have done it before kids, during kids, after kids. And I was just tired of the saggy skin. And, before I had kids, my body was pretty nice. So I'm like, I don't feel like
brag on that, man. You ain't gotta be up. You was like, my body was pretty nice.
Hey,
I've been a bad bitch up in this motherfucker.
no, I'm not.
Chin up, chest high.
I cannot say that. Okay, thank you. But okay, so the thing was, I realized that I would. So first of all, let's just say this. People talk about having kids. The goal is marriage and having a family, but nobody told me that I was going to look down and my skin was going to be hanging like that. So I remember when I got home from the first baby, I was like, I asked this man for real. I said, are you going to leave me?
Wow, you really asking that?
Yes, because my body was not the same. Like, I'm talking about, y'all, you seen the pictures in the videos.
And I love how transparent you are with everything that you do.
Thank you. But I'm like, I couldn't. That wasn't me. I can't do that.
And that's so real, Kindra. That's such a real moment you just had. She really asked her husband. Man, she looked at herself after just probably giving him one of the best things that he's probably ever got in his life. Bared a child for him. And you looked at yourself and said, damn, are you going to leave me because of what I just gave you? That's something.
Yeah, because I'm like, this ain't what we was working with before I had the kid. You know what I'm saying? And and me and our visual. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a realist. I've always been. That's another thing about me. I'm just all about keeping it real. Like everybody looking at everybody. Yeah. And I want to make sure that I'm still lookable. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. I'm gonna look. You know what I'm saying? So that was a thing for me. So just. Then I want to eat. I want to have fun. I want to work out too. Yeah. And every time I would eat, after I work out, I got a little six pack with my little saggy skin. I'm like, my stomach, you eat a burger and a fry and your stomach back big. I'm like, this not cool. I'm tired. I'm not finna keep doing. I'm drinking gallons of water. I'm saran wrapping. I'm doing everything.
Yeah. And nothing was working.
Nothing was working.
And that's a real conversation that need to be had throughout the community of having children and letting these young women know. Of any color, not just black women. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Children change you.
They do.
Children change you. So be mindful of that part as well. You know what I mean?
It's a big risk.
It is. It is.
From the inside out.
I don't think I want to know about the inside part.
But I mean, it's real. It's real. It's real. And I just feel like I wish my mom, or I wish my kids, I'm gonna make sure that I let them know.
There it is.
Everything. Like you really like I was telling my daughter the other day, I said, we gonna like boys, that's fine, they gonna be there, but they do bring trouble. They do get you off track. Yeah. So I said, we not worried about that right now because they gonna come. My baby, we got to keep it on. She's only 8.
Oh, okay.
It's 6, 8, 13.
Oh, yeah, you got to start right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Lord.
Because look at, I tell them, look at mommy. You know what I'm saying? You see how mom, and they see me get up at 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Mommy just coming home from the gym, 5, 6 in the morning. So, life don't stop just because you have kids. Yeah. And that's the part that people glorify is, the image, but it takes a lot to maintain that image. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like when I realized that my body wasn't what I wanted, even though I had a flat tummy, So I said, yeah, mommy makeover me.
So the mommy makeover, the maintenance part of it. Mm-hmm. What is that? The doctor says, okay, look, you got this, but this is what you have to do. Like, do they go through those type of things with you?
Yeah, Yeah, so I had diabetes.
Because I'm thinking about getting a couple bad bitches some mommy makeovers.
Okay, that's so nice.
I'm lying.
That's so nice. You should. If they had no kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had 3, and then I had 3 C-sections.
Ooh,
So that was
yeah.
the difference. So if I would have had, vaginal births, I probably would have been okay. Because everybody who I know to have vaginal births, like their stomach kind of bounce back, like nothing ever happens. But it's something about that cut. They cut you 7 layers deep.
Yeah.
They cut through your muscle, everything. And with the last one, there was a cabinet in the OR, and it had a glass. So I'm watching them putting my organs back.
Oh wow.
In my body, yes. I'm watching them. Before she started suturing me, she's just dropping it in there. So they don't care where they put it back.
What?
They just putting it back.
Oh man, she just vending machine your shit. Oh no.
So
Oh
I'm
no.
like, so in my mind, I'm like, mind you, I can only do this, turn from left to right, because
See, fellas, y'all see what these women go through for our funky ass. That's a lot, bro.
It is.
And y'all out here leaving these women out here with these kids and not taking care of them. You should be ashamed of yourself, for real.
For real.
And I hope your penis get cut off.
That's so hard.
Cause listen what you did.
Yeah.
That's the first time. That sounds gruesome, bro.
Yeah.
I've told this story before, but when Joe, my youngest, when she was coming out, I watched the bladder start to poke out, and the doctor just
Push it back in there.
push that motherfucker back in there, like it wasn't nothing.
Damn.
I'm
C-section?
like, nah,
vaginal.
straight vaginal.
Oh my God.
So I'm looking like, well, first off, bro, that's my kid's head right there.
Yeah.
First and foremost, like, watch out. But second, is she gonna be all right? Because it was one of the most disgusting things.
Nah, yeah, I watched all of mine come out. I didn't know what I was looking at though.
Man.
You know what I'm
Was
saying?
it vaginal or C-section?
Vaginal, all 3 were
that's a
vaginal.
blessing.
Yeah, but I didn't know what I was looking at. It was like it was terrifying though. I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing else with that right there. That's over with. Yo, that's nuts, bro. Like, bro, and my children were not small. Neither one of them.
Oh wow.
The smallest kid I had was a little bit shy of 9 pounds.
Oh wow.
Yep, and that was Kyrie. He was the smallest one.
Oh wow.
Crazy.
Big
But
babies.
yeah, all of them. They big right now. Well, they ain't fat like me, but they tall and big. But so this fitness journey, I've seen that along this journey, it's opened up your mind a little bit, because when you're doing these workouts, you're posting these videos, you always have inspiring captions. You're always talking. So what are you doing? Are you doing it for the next woman? Are you hoping to get women out to join you, or just get people on their fitness journey? Is that something else that you're doing now?
No, it's just that I really just want to encourage people to work out.
Okay.
So, my dad, we don't have the best relationship, but he has all of the things. I don't want to put all his business out, but so it runs in my family. But I just really want people to, you need to work out. You can't live a life and not work out.
Yeah.
It ain't about muscle.
It's not.
Like,
it's really just about getting active, even if it's a 30-minute walk. Yeah. This is how we're going to stop dying. You know what I'm saying? Dying off. And I get it, tragedy happens. We don't know the day or the hour. Mm-hmm. But what we can do is just to always make sure that we're good. And then show our kids. And then look at what we're eating. Look at the options that we have. Look what's in the even in Whole Foods.
Y'all get to talking healthy like this, I do be thinking man, I need to start.
Yes, I would love to see you work out on social media.
Hey, you know what? I started,
bit,
but then my schedule changed.
You gotta fit it in.
Yeah, I do. Fit it in. It's crazy, yo. Pause. No, man.
Fit it in.
Yeah. I'm gonna start back getting right. I'm gonna start.
So
I swear to God,
this is what we need to be doing, right? So now that we do food reviews, by the way, if you need a food review, your restaurant needs some marketing, holla at us, man. We got you.
And a lot of y'all, hold on, stay on that just real quick. A lot of y'all be hitting me up, and when I say that price, y'all go ghost. That's fine. But don't come back, because the price might be different.
Yesterday's price is not today's.
Pay right now a little bit, and then when I get there, a little bit more.
But what I was going to say is, right, if we're going to continue to do that, because we indulge, maybe we do need to have a workout video right after that.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Great.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
And I would love to work out with y'all, too.
For sure. And you know what? You the second person, because we had, what's my guy also invited us to the gym? Rashad. We had another guy who invited us to the gym.
Okay.
I'm going to take y'all up on them offers. I promise. I'm not opposed to working out. I was an athlete.
Yeah.
I ain't opposed to it. I promise I will.
Hey, but when I tell y'all to come run with me.
Nah,
Y'all
bro.
better come
I'm
get
not
these
gonna lie.
miles
I'm
with
not
me,
gonna
too.
lie, Dennis.
Okay.
I'm a runner.
I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
Dennis. That's a lot, bro. You
But you know
you
me.
don't know how to stop though, bro.
But listen, I'm okay. I'm gonna say this: if you come run with me, bro, I'm running at your pace. I'm not
it's
the best
not
runner.
that, bro. When I say stop, you'll run for 100
You ain't
miles
gotta
in one
run them
day.
same miles that I'm running.
So how many miles do you?
It depends.
Are you jogging or running?
No, jogging.
Okay.
I ain't doing no 7-minute
Kendra,
miles.
this man a
this,
dude.
that, whatever.
I think the most I seen him doing one day was like 13 miles.
Yeah.
It's something like that's like, come on, bro. That's too. That's
So
too, that's OD.
I have a
Yeah.
minimum.
You're going to the hospital.
I have a minimum of 3 miles. If I go out there, I'm running 3 miles no matter what.
That's
right?
awesome.
But sometimes them 3 miles turn to 9.
Okay, but you,
How 3 turn to
11.
9?
Because you get lost in the run, right? So, like, for me, I use running as the same as I do with this, right? Like, that's a form of my own therapy.
and that's
right?
what I was getting ready to ask
So-
you. So you're clearly escaping something.
Oh, no, and I know I am. And it's very clear.
It's the
right?
Percocets.
Yeah, nah, chill out. Chill out. Because you got them people coming at me. So, chill out. But, no, but yeah, so, like, I understand that this is something that I also need, too, right? So, I have somewhat of an anger issue at times. That helps relieve that, right? So just kind of putting it all out on the pavement.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
So like I use it for that. So I don't expect everybody to do that same thing, right? And I run at my own pace. Like I ain't gonna go out there trying to compete with nobody, none of that. Like, nah, we're not racing, bro. I'm not out here to win.
Yeah.
I'm out here to
For-
just
be a
run.
better you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I would like. I used to jog. I did because we have to do 2-mile requirement in the military, so I hated it, but I had to learn to like it. So yeah, and I need to start back.
Yeah, Herman Park.
So let's talk about, and I don't know what they are exactly, but I've seen, I don't know if they're conferences that you hold, but you guys get awards, you give awards. It's a beautiful thing. It's a lot of, it looks like a lot of great entrepreneurs, black women. It's like, I love seeing those videos when you post them. What are some of those things what's happening? What am I looking
What
at?
are you looking at? Okay. And I get that question all the time. So I am a member of the Spa Boss Tribe. So that's Candace's community.
Okay.
So she has appointed me as the Houston chapter president of the Spa Boss Tribe. So I came here and created a tribe.
I got you.
So our tribe has about 300 members.
Wow.
And we give back. We have community service every month. We've gone to the Houston Food Bank. We have done turkey drives. We have we've given money. We get together. We do community. I help them with their businesses. I teach them techniques. I host classes. I also put on an awards show back in May. I gave out over 50 awards. So that was amazing. I never thought I would do that. But Candace was like, Kindra, you should do it. Because after she gave me my proclamation in Atlanta for my own day, she was like, Kindra, you could do the same thing with the Spa Boss. I was like, I don't know about that. But that's the beauty of being around people who are going to push you to do things. I would have never done that had I not been connected to Candace. So I came back home and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. So I collaborated with people. I ordered the awards, I had 5 guest speakers, and it was a thing.
That's beautiful. So is it all women who are in the industry
industry.
that does beauty?
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
So that's what the organization is.
That's it.
So if someone wanted to join, how would they reach out to you personally? What would they do?
So all they would do is, you could DM me or you can text HOU to 877-883-1233 to join the Houston Spa Boss Tribe. It's free to join. We give back. We serve the community at least once a month. I give a class once a month. We recently went to Atlanta last weekend, and that's where I got my Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. But we just have fun. We learn, we grow, because as entrepreneurs, your spouse don't get it, your friends who not entrepreneurs don't get it. Like, we really are one of one, and a lot of times, a lot of them, they don't surround themselves with the right people, and that's why their businesses are always stagnant, or they quit, they give up. That's why I quit and gave up. So being in the community, you get to bounce ideas off each other. You get to get information, either pay or free. It's just really a beautiful thing, especially because, for these big companies that we work, they have different departments that are doing this stuff. But when you're an entrepreneur, You the cleanup lady, you the customer service, you tech support, you the servicer, you know, you mopping the floors, you doing everything.
You're the producer, you're the engineer.
Setting up the appointment.
You're the producer, the engineer, the photographer, the videographer.
Yes.
All of that.
And then you gotta go home.
Yeah.
And do everything for at home. So that's
a lot.
That's more than
a lot. So from that, all the things that we've talked about, and you've said it twice, but I want to get a little bit into it. Getting a call or an email or someone texting you, whatever, however they said, we want to present you with a presidential election award. What was that?
So Candace called me, and she FaceTimed me. I missed the call. I FaceTimed her back, and she had it on. I was like, oh, my God. I was like, oh, my God. And so she was like, Kindra, this is just to award you, for being consistent. You have shown up, and you have helped, help your people. For over 12 months. I mean, I've really, the biggest thing was honestly helping other beauty pros make money. So one of my biggest success stories, when she hit me up, I'm gonna give you the quick story. So she hit me up back in March, and she really didn't want to hit me up because we met through a mutual friend, which I'm no longer friends with that person. So you know how women can be, because they don't mess with you, they're not gonna mess with you. Yeah. So she really didn't want to be in that, and I get it. So she said she prayed, and she said, God, I was in her dreams. So she reached out to me. She was like, Kindra, I'm about to quit my business. She was only making about $3,000 a month. She was a hairstylist too. A lot of time people think that because I'm a hairstylist, I'm not gonna help another hairstylist.
Right.
So I was like, girl.
But that's why you're so blessed. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So she came, and I spent 2 hours with her for free. She was like, just tell me how much. I'm like, girl, it's not even about the money. So from there, that was me investing in her. So she continued to show up. She's on my leadership team in the Swap House Tribe, but then she paid into my courses that I had, my 6-week mentorship program. And so in September, the highest she made was $13,000.
Wow.
So yeah, like, that's really what it's all about, is helping other entrepreneurs make the money, helping them see their own potential, their, the beauty in who they are. Like, she wasn't showing up online, you know what I'm saying, the way she needed to. Because it's just like, we're scared.
Yeah.
We're really scared.
Holding ourselves back in a lot of ways.
Yes. And when we realized that literally your breakthrough was on the other side of the fear, that's when she realized, when she just started to execute the smallest thing, she was like, oh, snap. So, yeah. So, when I got my presidential lifetime, that was why I got it, one of the reasons. And so, when I got my award, I gave her business transformation award. That was my biggest success story.
Flowers. And this is to get off the subject just a little bit, because you said something earlier and it stuck with me when we were talking about health. And you said we going to be extinct. Like, we don't take care of ourselves. And I seen a post that resonated with me that said, we not having children like our family used to have children. Mm-hmm. And I want to get y'all thoughts on that just a little bit, and then we'll kind of end this thing, tie it all together. That's true. Mm-hmm. Our grandmothers and aunties and uncles, they used to have
10, 12,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 children. Now we like 2, 3. Hey, I'm not having no more. But we not thinking about our lineage. How do y'all feel about that? What do y'all think about that? Because, again, we talked about, and it's just tying everything together, right? We talked about how you feel about your body after you have a child, the risks that come with having children. I know women feel a certain way about having a lot of children these days. What do y'all think about that?
Well, I think, honestly, back then, I think they were having a lot of vaginal births, and nowadays, a lot of women, let me not say that, but some of us have been on Medicaid, and those doctors do push you into a C-section because you get more money that way.
Really?
Yes. A lot of times, yeah, it is medically okay, cool, but honestly, like, they ain't finna wait. Like, other women that I know, I wanted a water birth. I was crying when they said, okay, we have to do I was crying. But yeah, so the thing is, they're pushing more for us to have C-sections. And so, you can only have so many of those. So that kind of puts you at a cap there. Really? Yeah, that's, so it's different. So back then they was pushing them out. And then the cost of living, you know how we like our kids to live, and it's expensive.
And that's what I thought about. I said, man, they had that many kids because they'll buy some jeans that's a size 36 and fold them motherfuckers up for the 8-year-old and keep unfolding them for the next 8-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, they did those kind of things. They just kind of made it work. We ain't into the making it work shit. We We want to be out here. We want to, you know what I'm saying?
We not settling.
At all. Like, we trying to go get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that, again, it's expensive as shit to have a baby, right? That's one thing. And if you look at the families, let's say generation, not just a generation before us, but a generation before that, you're talking one working parent able to like provide for the entire family, so the mother could be there and, you know, like take care of the kids, nurse the kids, whatever it is. I don't think that we have that luxury today, right? I think that, and, you know, hey, it might be our own fault too, because we like expensive things, right? We like spending money on things. We like living the life that we are all living. And I also, the other side of it is like, we've seen all of it. So sometimes we get scared of it, right? We get scared of, you know, having 5, having 10, like, bruh. You know how crowded the house can be with 3 people living in it? Imagine 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I asking the question. Hey,
yeah, no. I mean, and hey, hats off to y'all, because I know there's a couple people I done went to school with, and they don't look like me. Like, you know, we known for pushing them out. They don't look like me, and they on 6 and 7 at this point.
And
So
how they doing?
they cool. They are amazing. So that's what I was gonna say is like everybody's situation
you can't
is
do
different.
much when you got that many. You got to go to work and go home.
Bruh.
Right.
You got to take care of them babies.
There's one in particular that I'm thinking about. I don't even know if she worked.
Yeah, you can't. Because you're going
Why-
to lose.
And they
you're gonna lose
do
money.
amazing.
Why would she work?
Yeah.
She probably get $700 per child for food
Probably
stamps.
so.
Yeah, hey, man.
Man.
And that's no knock. I'm
At
just saying, with the more you have, the more help you get.
Yeah,
But my
and-
whole point was, I don't want people lineage to start disappearing.
Yeah, no.
And I feel like we probably nearing that point.
Oh, and I also think that a lot of us are very irresponsible, right? So
yeah.
in some cases, it might be best that we ain't just having kids left and right.
I ain't going to lie.
100%.
I ain't going to lie.
So
100%.
if we not willing
and
to
I
take
think
care of
that's
the
a
kids,
testament
then, I
to
mean,
us starting early.
no, for sure.
We started having children very early, so it kind of turned us off from it.
Yep.
Because it made us struggle too early. We never got a chance to really
live.
Yeah.
Bro,
So-
I'm side note, this is so dope. I'm at the age where I call my daughters and I'm like, hey, meet me here for lunch.
Hey,
And they're able to meet me there
Hey,
for lunch.
listen.
I'm like, oh, this is fire.
listen,
love
my daughter needed a new phone. She's like, I can just meet you at the store. I said, you sure can.
Man.
You got your own car.
Oh, wow.
And
I
then
love
Joe just started driver's ed too, so I'm about to have,
That's the luxury,
Little Ubers.
right? And appreciate you for continuing the black culture. You know what I'm saying? Having black children.
That's what I do.
I had to throw it in there.
Wow. y'all kind of, y'all elder.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Oh,
First
my
off,
God.
Wait, no. I just said we started
Y'all
early.
are young.
We-
y'all look young. Y'all
we
gonna
are
be some
young.
young pawpaws.
We just talked
I
about that.
literally
Oh my
last
God.
episode.
And I don't know if I want to be called Papa.
What you gonna be, G-pop?
I don't know what I'm going to be. Hopefully it don't be for
No
a while.
time soon,
Please,
right.
Lord Jesus, help me, Lord.
Oh my
Help me, Lord.
God.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But when I tell you we're gonna be some of the best looking grandmas and grandpas,
Didn't I just say that? We just had this
oh
conversation.
my God.
And we're going to be the dopest set of grandparents ever.
yes.
Because we already the best generation of parents ever.
yes.
I'm telling you.
Oh
We're
my
gonna be the
God.
best.
It's so amazing.
I will, I'm going to say this. By the time I'm 40, I will have 2 high school graduates.
Yeah. Me too.
And I'll be cool.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one. Only one.
Yeah, by the time I'm 40, I have 2 high school graduates. I ain't even think about that. We on the same list. Both our kids the same ages.
That's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
round of
I appreciate that.
applause for
Yeah,
being
yeah.
such amazing fathers to y'all's kids.
Thank you.
You ask them, no. They cool.
Before we get out of here, since it is the holidays, I'm gonna do one holiday question. Can y'all remember from your adolescent years y'all favorite Christmas gift?
I cannot answer that question.
I can't either. That's why I asked. I thought about it the other day. I was looking on social media, and it was this trend going around where people are buying their most nostalgic Christmas gift from back then for their kids now.
Yeah.
And it got me to thinking, damn, I don't even That's why we the dopest fucking parents ever, right? Because like, why don't I remember a good Christmas?
Oh,
gift?
look. Shout out to Denise. I will say the one.
No. This is no slight to my parents.
Shout out to Denise, because the one that stands out. Now, mind you, my birthday's in December, so of course I'm. Mom, I knew what you was doing. All right, and it's, it's cool. It's twofer. Fine. Yeah. And sometimes birthday and Christmas came in income tax. That's all good. I love you for all that.
That's hard. We from that.
But yeah, no, I want to say I was it's probably I just turned 16, 17 maybe. She bought me a sidekick. And I was,
that's hard.
Yeah. No, I was
that's
sidekick
hard.
2 to be exact, with the color screen.
Hey, if you had a sidekick, you was one of them.
Man.
If you had that sidekick, you was one of them.
I be like, oh, they think they all in.
I'm talking about that case was big. The motherfucker on the side.
On the side.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had mine on a lanyard hanging around my neck.
Motherfuckers thought they was fire. So you wore the goddamn cargo shorts, the long Nike socks did too.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
No. I never had the Sperry's.
Okay. Normally they go neck and neck.
Nah, I did have some tall tees though. You know, I'm a little older. So
you don't remember?
Sure. Well, I will say, okay, so my daddy, he would give us he would pick us up, and he would just dish out. He would give each of us $500. So, you know, when my dad came around, when he started to come around, that's what he did. So I will say that, thanks, Dad, for that. $500.
I really had the damnest time thinking about.
Bro, it's about 30 of y'all. So I get it.
It's 5.
Okay.
It's not that.
And I remember your mom.
Yeah. Hey, my mom dope, bro. Shout out to my mom. But it was 5 of us. It wasn't, it wasn't no daddies in the crib. You know, it was a couple stepdaddies here and there, but it really wasn't nothing super steady. I just don't remember having no tree where everybody got gifts and maybe my memory bad. I don't know, but I would think I remember something dope like that.
Well,
I do remember.
Hard. It was hard.
It was tough.
Now,
back then.
I will say this though, like when I think back on Christmas tree. Like, the Christmas tree always had a bunch of gifts, but mind you, it's 11 of us in that house.
Yeah, everybody get one gift. It look like a bunch of gifts.
Exactly. So, it was me, my cousins, my brothers, all of us in that one house, sitting in Pine Trails. Shout out to the east side. Sitting in Pine Trails around my grandma used to have this, like, little ceramic city or whatever that she used to put on the fireplace. Like, I remember them times. Like, that was all dope. Them presents...
Okay, baby, that was Walmart socks, pajamas, stuff like that.
I don't know if I got these shoes. Nah, that had to be school because it was school time. Like, I went back to school and wore them, and everybody was... I didn't even know what I was getting. And everybody was like, oh, you got them? I was like, I guess I'm a cool nigga now. That was 5th grade, though. But I don't remember, like, a specific Christmas. Elroy. You know what it is? Shout out to Devin. You seen Devin lately?
No.
You know he got a store.
No.
Yeah. Devin McDonald? If you seen him, you probably.
I probably would, yeah.
We was all together. But, man, look. Kendra Barnes.
Thank you for having me.
Makeup artist. Philanthropist.
Yeah.
Philanthropist.
Thank you,
what I do,
philanthropist.
Before we go, though, what I do want to highlight, right? So I was sitting over here thinking, because listening to all of the things that you've done, and I was kind of wondering, like, man, okay, how does she continue to set the next goal? Like, how do you see that in, it's not always about just walking, like taking steps. It's targeted steps, right? But as your story continues, I realize that you're not so closed off to help, right? Like, the moment that somebody tells you, hey, I think you should do this, if it makes sense for you, what it seems like is you allow that person to come in and provide you that guidance to say, okay, this is the next step. And I think that that's what a lot of people are missing, right? So I do want to commend you on saying, like that is so fire that you're willing to be like, okay, cool, like, help me. Or you're not even begging for the help, but somebody is saying, hey, no, I want to do this. And in return, what you're doing is that exact same thing for everybody else. Absolutely. And that just goes back to what you said is you enjoy helping people. And I think that's fire.
Yeah, that might be the dopest thing about you.
Thank you. And it's so amazing because I rushed here. I was just with Coach Stormy Wellington. I was at Kenny Lloyd's residence. He's the one that brought TLC to America, in a mansion, with a lot of other people that make a lot of money. And I connected with two other women. One of them, she has like over 100,000 followers, and she's from Jamaica. She's a 3-time felon. She's already made over $700,000 in the company. And so she's having a photo shoot tomorrow. And she was like, you know what? You know, you should come, Kindra. And this girl don't know. I just met her literally 3 hours ago. And I was like, you know, okay, I'm going to come. You know, I don't know her, but I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to pay attention to what God is doing. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at oh, I just missed crazy. No. It's not crazy. Like, you were in that room for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Coach Stormy was like, we need to do an event. Like, what we doing? I'm like, we finna do an event.
You know what's crazy? You just said that, and that's the second time I've heard that this week. So I hear the third time. That means it's something brewing.
Yeah.
You are exactly where you're supposed to be.
At the
Wherever you are, you are supposed to be. That's the second time I heard that.
We've had an episode like this.
Yeah.
And my exact words were, ain't no coincidence.
Ain't no coincidence.
Nope.
Everything happens for reason and purpose.
Absolutely.
You remember that. You remember the signs I was getting, all of that, bro. Like, like
everything happens,
get it.
man.
So y'all have to keep going.
Of course.
Keep having these conversations because, you know, y'all are bringing light to someone else's purpose. You know, these conversations, they open up somebody else's eyes. And that's how we keep moving forward as a community. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. So I commend you all.
Thank you. Commend you as well.
Thank you.
This was a beautiful conversation. I enjoyed it. I loved it. A lot of insight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Kindra Barnes.
You're welcome.
And we're going to do this again. We're going
Yes,
to
absolutely.
communicate. We're going to, you know, stay in contact, and we're going to do some other things.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss
y'all.
Barnes.
You're
episode 79.
Just
Merry
us
Christmas. Happy New Year's.
La 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 and all that whole ass shit.
Yeah, we're going to have another episode before New Year's anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah. We should. We should.
Y'all are.
Oh, no. Them breaks be nice sometimes.
Here's the thing, it's just us.
This was so cool. Thanks,
course.
guys.